Hello, can you hear me? Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's been a while since the last time I did some ASMR, isn't it? I still don't have like one of those you know the metal arms that keep your mic up. I still like I still like that. I still have my mic sitting in front of me. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. There was no other solution. I get to suffer. Only suffer. How are you guys doing? Hi Seraph. Hi Peluche. Hi Asta. Welcome, welcome. Should have waited before locking my items, because I need to move them a little bit to do the fucking right. Okay, wait a second. I'm just gonna reposition. Oh, okay. Okay, I think that's a lot better. Definitely better. It's more centered. You can see my whole centered body. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Anyways, how are you guys doing? I need to lower my volume so that I can hear you. Also, don't mind if like you see the Spotify thing going up. I need some music. I don't think you can hear it. Okay, cause I was very smart and I muted it. Nice. Smart vampire. Yep. Sorry for the long delay. Both my parents are at home now doing nothing, cause they don't work anymore, cause they're at the time where you're old and you can stop working, right? And so they like stay away longer also, which means if I have to do ASMR I have to wait for at least for them to go to another room. And sometimes they do, because if there's like a soccer game or something, then they will let me like do my thing, because they'll be in the other room. My mom, at least, she's the one that makes the most noises in this house. So yeah, I had to wait. Oh, thank you for reminding me to drink. I actually need to refill my water bottle. Nah, no hype for me. I can't sleep anyways because of the anxiety. I will do a couple of hours of ASMR and hope that my charm still wins the people over. You're such a good blood bag, and so thank you so much for letting me drink your tasty blood. Yum 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 yum. Can I have some of my blood? Takes the edge off. Indeed, thank you, thank you. Hello, Johnny. SLM Dan. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. Hi. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. How are you? So, as some of you may know, because if you were there when I started streaming again, I might have mentioned it, I will resume doing ASMR along with variety. So we'll have some afternoon streams, and then I was thinking maybe like 2 ASMR streams and 2 anything else streams a week. I think that's like reasonable. Also, let me go refill my water bottle and turn one of the lights off, because I don't need both of them on. I'll be right back. Okay, can I complain with you about something? Because that really annoys me. So, we have a water jug that we fill with water, like from the sink, and it filters it into drinkable water, right? And we don't buy bottles anymore, because we just filter the sink water. Okay. Now, the most annoying thing ever, okay, that happened is my parents finish all the water and then they don't refill the drinkable water, and so I have to like fill the filtered water jug and wait for it to filter the water before I can refill my water. And I always refill it again when I'm done with mine, so that they're left with like water that's already filtered. And they never do that. They never do that. And at the end of the day, it's always empty because they finish it and they don't refill it. I refill it every time. Why they do not do the same is beyond me. Hi Yumi! Welcome! Hi! Hi Nino! Hello! Welcome. I'm doing alright, I would say. Could be much better, could be worse. I just had like last week the unluckiest week ever. I got sick and I lost my job day one. What a way to go, am I right? I'm like more annoyed than anything, because like they treated me like shit, and I'm more annoyed that I wasted time because they made me sign a contract with like 1 month and a half earlier, and so I wasted that time that I could have used to look for a better job offering position, you know. So yeah, I'm still a bit annoyed at that. And I am looking for a new job. Started looking again. So fingers crossed that it doesn't take me another 6 months to find one. Because last time, it took me a long time. Nobody would call me. Like, I would send my resume to so many different places, and I wouldn't even get like one single call. Not even one call. Like, they would just ignore me by default. Pain. Yeah, I don't know why, like, in the last years it's been extremely hard to find even like the shittiest job. Everyone wants to pay you poorly, but they also want you to have like 5 fucking years of experience, so they won't hire you for like basic ass jobs unless you have like a degree, a 5 years degree, and another 5 years of experiences to work as a waiter. Like, make it make sense, bro. Like 16 years old work as waiters all the time at school to make some like side money, and you're telling me I, as an adult, need a degree to serve tables? That's so stupid. Oh, I love you. Thank you so much for the follow. Hi, welcome to the Vampire Cake. Hope you're doing well. Any 18-year-old fresh out of high school can be a waiter. Yeah, like, I don't know why they ask like the craziest amount of experience to work as a waiter. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I'm so pissed. I can't get a job despite looking for anything. Ironically, going back to streaming and hoping that I can regain the audience that I once had, it's like the most doable option right now, which is ironic. Me telling that probably streaming would be the easiest thing to do right now because the market is so fucking messed up. It's just, it be like that. Companies be like, must be younger, 21 to 30 plus years of experience. Exactly. So accurate. That's so fucking accurate. The other thing you need as a waiter is good enough handwriting and listening skills. Yeah, but apparently that's not enough for them. Just living off financial aid from the government. I am poor. I get nothing. Like, I'm trying to open art commissions again because I can't find another job, so I'm like forced to reopen commissions, and even then I cannot find clients, and I'm worried sick that I'll end up running out of money for necessary expenses because I cannot find a job nor clients that could commission me. It's just so frustrating. I'm honestly trying to get work. Whatever kind of job is fine, even one that I hate, just to get some money, you know, and live my life. And I'd be fine with getting paid a little bit less than average, as long as it's a livable wage. But again, still, it's so hard. I cannot even get a job as a waiter and keep it because they sent me away after they didn't need me anymore, because they hired me just for a national holiday day where they were full of clients and they probably needed one extra person And then when they didn't need me anymore, they just made the dumbest excuse. Oh no, we told them that we think you're unfit for the job, and just left me home. And it made me waste 1 month and a half in the process because I was doing nothing while I was waiting. I was literally waiting to start. I was so happy. I was like, yeah, got a job. Yeah. Psych. Hi Xarex. Ciao. Come va? Other countries don't have good laws for when you lose a job, unlike it in the Netherlands. Yeah, we have those shitty contracts here that they can make you sign. They basically tell you, say, like in the contract, they say that they can fire you whenever they want without giving a heads up. You technically can also like walk away without explanations if you feel like you don't want to work there anymore without having to give the heads up either. But these type of contracts are extremely abused. Maris0, thank you so much for the follow. Hi, welcome to the Vampire Gang. How are ya? Hi Bistron, welcome. So basically, the contract that I signed was one of those, but when I signed it, again a month and a half prior, they told me that I didn't need experience. They would teach me the job. So they literally told me, do not worry, Hanzo. Do not worry. We will teach you the job. We don't want people that already have experience necessarily. We will decide later on, but we're gonna teach you, and then if in either you or us after a while want to end the contract, we can with this type of contract. But do not worry, they told me, do not worry, you don't need experience because we'll teach you. Yeah, sure. Teach me what? In one day, national holiday, when I never did a job, they left me by myself. They just told me how they wanted me to write down the orders. They didn't even tell me where the fucking menus were. Or the table numbers. I had to figure out that shit myself because nobody told me. Yeah, it was a scam. Yeah, I can say that it truly was a scam. The Netherlands, we have a trial period for work, usually 6 or 12 weeks, and after the trial period, they are fine or have to hire you for at least a year. We do have something similar, but it's an apprenticeship contract. The trial, we have it, but it's 1 week. They tried me for 1 day. That's not how it's usually done, so that's why I say they probably just needed me for 1 day. Because why not make me work for that whole trial week and see in less busy days if I'm capable of like following the orders they give me and actually serve people. Like the 1st of May here in Italy is extremely chaotic. Oh, Red Hat Slayer, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. Hi. So for those of you that aren't from Italy, May 1st is Workers' Day, meaning everyone is at home besides people that work in restaurants and other places like restaurants. Okay? Meaning everyone was at the place where I was working at on vacation, basically, eating and having fun. We were full to the brim. full. And people like they were they kept ordering food at one point, and they didn't tell me that like if you see that there are like 5 orders that are still being made, do not take any more. They didn't tell me that until it was too late, you know. So like I did cause some trouble because I didn't want the clients to wait, you know. I went there, took their order basically right away, and then went to the kitchen, and they got mad at me. But nobody told me that I would have to, you know, check inside the kitchen and eventually wait a little bit, or like inform people. Like I did, like I was like, we're a bit full, so it might take a little bit of time. I told them that, but like they didn't tell me how to properly handle the situation, you know, because then I had people coming that had ordered already, and were like, where the fuck is my order? And I was like, they're working on it, sorry, we're full, there aren't many people in the kitchen, so it's a bit slow. And then like they got mad at me, but I'm like, I just got here, that's literally my first day here, I've never done this job ever, how am I supposed to know how to handle a situation that's so chaotic? Nobody told me. Nobody. Yeah, it's their problem. Like, you cannot hire somebody and then they told you they have 0 experience and then expect them to know automatically how to handle themselves. Crazy. My last job, I left myself in less than 1 week because the work culture at the company was toxic. Yeah, a lot of places are toxic nowadays. It's either you get lucky and you get a nice colleagues, or you get unlucky and you get the shittiest people ever. Hi Peony, welcome. I'm just sad, man. I hope you guys had a better days than me though. Welcome to the family. Silver, thank you so much for the lurk. Best job so far was at the cafe where they sold sandwiches, fries and snacks. That job for about 2 years, but then I moved. I think I never had a good job. The one that where I lasted longer, which was 8 months. I was excited to start because they told me they would hire me as a IT technician for the company. They lied because I ended up doing call center all the time, very little IT stuff just when they needed it. Like if they needed the extra help or like the boring tasks, I would be doing those. But anything else, no. Got tricked, basically. Very annoying. Then I took a 1-year break to study programming. Well, technically 6 months. And then I tried to look for a job as a front-ender, junior, you know, but I got extremely unlucky. Nobody called me back, honestly. So I started applying to every job after a couple months, and after 6 months I signed a contract for that place where they fired me after 1 day because they were pieces of shit. And so now I have to look for something else again. Sound the same as ever. Never change if you don't need to change, you know. I mean, I think ASMR and art are the only 2 things where I'm actually good at. Yeah, Bob. Yeah. EP. Sleepy. Hi, okay. I thought I saw my cat passing by. But methinks I got mistaken. Was it super soothing? Yeah, I don't know why, honestly. I don't know why you guys like my voice that much. I always thought that it was annoying because it's high pitched. I don't know, it might be the fake Italian accent, maybe. So they're high pitched in my opinion most of the time anyway. Is it? I've always heard people telling me that I sound like a fucking 12 years old because of my voice. It's sultry. The scratches are so good and the pops. Sounds also androgynous to me. Yes! Fuck yeah! Hell yeah! Yes! That's the bestest compliment somebody could ever give me. I have a 3DO, it's not out yet because I forgot where my mixer is. And I still need to look for it. We had some housework done back in September, basically, and basically all of our stuff had to be moved because they had to break down the walls in some spots, and they had to do that in the whole house. So we kind of piled everything up in a corner and then moved it back when the work had been done, when they finished working. And my mom has moved some of my things, and she doesn't remember where she put it exactly. And one of those things is the mixer, which I need for the 3D to work. And I've been looking for it this couple of days because I scheduled again ASMRs, and I haven't found it yet. I think it might be in my room or in the living room. I just need to find where the damn box is. Yeah, I still have it. I used it the last time I did ASMR. I use it pretty frequently. I need to find the mixer. I think I know where it is because I looked for it today and I checked most places, but not like on the very top of my wardrobe, which I cannot access it unless I like take the stairs, because it's like it goes up almost to the ceiling. I think it's there. It might have been there. I will know tomorrow. Eaten by Valentina. She stole it from me. That goddamn cat. Once in a while, some feminine get excited and high pitched, so that I'm somewhere between a male and female range. I'm glad I sound androgynous. That's fire. Or just too short. Yeah. This mic is really good, so it's okay. Nice. Yes, surprisingly, my 3DO sounds pretty good. I always liked its sound. Alright, guys. For those that haven't been here in a while, we have a routine, an ASMR wheel. That's pretty cool. We have a command with like how it works. Ta-da! And you got a random trigger, and some triggers are exclusive to the wheel, and I love spinning the wheel. Give the wheel a spin for me, dork. Alright. I need to log into Streamlabs. We will give a wheel spin demonstration when I remember where I open the wheel. There it is. Yeah. Hell yeah. We take the wheel. Professional streamer. Of course, I'm always professional at gaming. Your voice is so intimate, so to hear again. Yeah, I hope I can induce you to have like good dreams and a relaxing sleep. Chirutsukappa, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. Hi. I'm glad to have you back, Peony. Honestly, you like were one of like the viewers that I was most happy to see in my streams. I still remember your old username. Truly a king. Okay, let's spin the wheel. Oh, crinkle sounds. Yay. I just after red thing. Hanzo later never remembers my name. It's not true. I do remember your name, bro. What the fuck? I don't remember your Twitter username because it's different. But I remember your name. He's spreading lies, Your Honor. Yeah, I love the crinkles. Never speak lies, the only things I spread are legs, cheeks, chaos, and cards. Fair enough. Also, guys, have you seen that I finally got around to update my Twitch panels? I need to finish the last two, but I updated most of them. Will be missed. A little bit. I admit I will miss the cones on my head, but that's okay. To be loved is to be changed. If I can hear a time from big on head. I gained the hair bands though. We lost the cones, but I gained the hair bands. It's a fair trade. Turn around so they're useless. That's not true, they help me breathe better. Which it's also useless because I'm a vampire. I don't breathe. Americans buy huge off-road vehicles for city driving. Maybe. More hair bands. I need them for the aesthetic. Serum tomorrow. It's funny because I don't actually have any bowls that are suitable for it, or then my dog bowls always that one. I mean, you could have got like the cheapest cereal bowl at the supermarket. Maybe. I have like one mug that I use for everything, even for like cereals. It's not as big as like a bowl, but that's enough for me, you know, as long as I can drink my milk from it and I can scoop the cereals out. I'm up. I want to buy a bowl when I have a perfect place I wanted to, even has my name on it. You know, that's fair. That's fair. And I like mugs, so I kind of like sometimes I buy them just because I like them. But I have too many mugs. And I end up using always the same one, so the other ones get used only when guests are here. Pasta bowls are good. You guys have bowls that are just for pasta? Well, a couple of ramen bowls and a rice bowl, but they're made of porcelain and were part of each of our merch sets, so now when I use them, yeah, I wouldn't honestly use those either. I wouldn't wanna risk ruining them. Also, funny thing that happened earlier. Somebody sent me the video of a job application because I was like in a friends Discord group. They asked if we wanted to play Pig one of these days before one of our friends goes away for like 1 month, and I say that I don't have Pig, and somebody told me it's only 5, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't have a job, bruh. And they sent me like this person. I've never spoken to this person, I think, and anyways, I don't really know them very well. They sent me a job application, and I'm like, I looked at it, and then they typed boo, and I'm like, dog, I'm trying my best, alright? It's not that I don't want the job, it's that they're ignoring me. I'm not scared of job applications, I'm chasing those. They're scared of me. Send me a picture of that? Oh, those are cool as fuck. Oh, I love them. They're sick. Okay, let me do it. Let me start. Oh, I forgot about the water, wait. Okay, I refilled my water. Man, I'm getting myself sleepy now. should also bed and sleep in myself soon. Yeah, you should get some sleep, some good rest. Rest machine broke, only bed rest available. No. No. Average rest, at least. Like the decent rest, barely acceptable rest. Guys, also remember, if you want a specific trigger, I have an ASMR menu available. Or you can always spin the wheel to get a random trigger. Alright folks, W, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. Hi hi. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. Suicide Extreme, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. Hi hi. I hope you're also having a good day or night. and that you're doing well. Well, what's the word, Asta? Che parolina magica devo sussurrare? Siccome oro endocrino immunologia or praina paramitopadesa. Però adesso sono le 2 di notte. Non c'è una parola che non faccio fatica a leggere. I don't think I can say it again without getting something wrong. Okay, what's your word, frog? Silly little critters. That's a lot more doable. Thank you for ending my suffering. Silly little critters. 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 Good night, Asta. Sleep well. Sognidoro. Silly little critters. 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 Oh my gosh. Yo, Rain. Hi, baby pink lady. Thank you so much for the raid. Oh my gosh. Let me shut you out. Wow. Hi. Welcome. Welcome, raiders. Welcome, 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 welcome. Baby cakes, baby cakes, baby cakes raid. Welcome, welcome. Welcome everybody. Hi. Let me introduce myself. I am Hanzo-Chan. I am an ASMR and variety streamer. I mainly do ASMR and just starting. Sometimes I do gaming. I came back to stream after a very long pause, so I'm a little bit rusty. How was the stream, baby pink? I hope it went well. Were you also doing ASMR? Also, baby, if you need to go and rest or get some water, get some food and stuff like that, feel free to, because I know that streaming can be a little heavy on the voice and the mind too, you know. It was great, nice. Yeah, if you're sleepy, you should be getting some rest, some well-deserved rest. I hope I can help with making you fall asleep and relax a little bit. Thank you so much again for the raid. Super duper appreciate it. Hello, hi Moonlight. Hello from Italy. Oh, thank you for the follow, Wilbraham McFred Parker. That's a beautiful username you got there. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. Oh, for all the new people, if you have trigger requests, I have an ASMR menu that you can redeem through channel points, and I also have a wheel, an ASMR wheel that you can spin to get a random trigger. And here is the info for the wheel. And baby, if you have a favorite trigger of some sort, let me know. I'll do it for you. I am on my Blue Yeti today, but next stream I will hopefully get the mixer that's somewhere in my house and go back to using the 3DO. Hi Godzilla. Hi. Welcome. I'm doing okay. I've had a rough week. Last week especially. but you know, life goes on. And I don't wanna spend all my time crying because shitty things happen sometimes, you know. Thank you, Filthy. Thank you. Let me show you the whole thing actually. I am a emo at heart. Truly, in truth, I wanted to give myself a Slipknot t-shirt, but you know, with copyright and stuff like that, I don't wanna risk it. So I opted for the funny Skelly. Let me do some tapping on my hand cream. Let's make a party, Slipknot, call it a square knot. True. I'll make a corn shirt, but it's with a C. Instead, then okay. Hello, James. Welcome. How are you doing? Good, nice. I'm happy to hear that. I'm a silly guy. A silly little dude. Oh, Choppy658, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. Hi. To be honest, I don't really care how people refer to me unless they do it like wrong on purpose, you know, to get on my nerves. But even then, it doesn't work on me because I have better things to worry about. Like, there's no point getting mad at somebody over the internet, you know. I can just block them if it gets too annoying. That's always been my take. Why waste energies arguing with a brick wall? Anyways. As straight as a ball noodle. Yes. How could you tell? Can blackmail your soul loser. True, but also you're not that mean with me. I mean, you're mean, You're mean with me, but at least you get my pronouns right, Frog. You're mean in a way that I kinda like. As you say, smashing his screen. Nah, listen. I don't get mad often unless I'm playing Overwatch. Then in that case, I may smash my screen a couple times. Don't get mad often. Do we need to bring out the gameplay footage? No need. It's like I become a different person when I play Overwatch, okay? It's not the usual Hanzo. It's as if the devil himself takes possession of my body for the duration of the gameplay session. It's like people become different when they drink except the drug is video games. It's not all video games. I'd say, yeah, Overwatch definitely. Rivals sometimes, but I'm more chill on Rivals. And I don't think any other games can get me that mad. Like, I'm trying to think which games I used to play and get mad at. I think only those two. Maybe Hollow Knight sometimes. But that's because I'm terrible at Metroidvanias. Overwatch this not. Oh, Delano Everest, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the member gang, hi. Geometry Dash or Clash Royale? I've never played Clash Royale. I did play Geometry Dash when I was in high school, I think. But I didn't play it that much. So I couldn't get in the Geometry Dash phase, you know. Because I used to play other games. We had Plug Inc. running 24/7 in class instead of paying attention. How old are you? I'm 27. I know I don't sound as if I'm 27. I also don't look 27. I get my ID asked a lot when I'm out. 6'7". Ankh status. Well, yeah, I'm a vampire. Ankh is young. That was the dinosaur. Dude, I love dinosaurs. I was one of those autistic kids that talked about dragons and dinosaurs all the time, and nobody wanted to be my friends because then they'd have to listen to me talk about dinosaurs. And then I would show my dinosaur toys that I still have, by the way, and that I had like 30 different dinosaurs and shit like that, and like 10 dragons also. And I still got them, and I can see them. It's like 2 boxes full of dinosaurs and dragon toys from my childhood. I'm just special, listen. Baby, can we use toys tonight? Oh my god, I thought you never ask. Brings out the glow in the dark dinos. Hell yeah. They were from like back when people still thought that dinosaurs didn't have feathers. So my raptors aren't very accurate because they don't have feathers. Not all of them, at least. I think I had a couple of feathered raptor toys. The velociraptor was from like before they made it with feathers. It was the older one. Sorry guys, I hope I'm not annoying you with the dinosaur. What's the worst thing that happened to you? I don't know, because all the embarrassing things happened to me, but I can tell you one recent embarrassing thing that happened to me. So, you have to know that I am very big fan of music and metal, especially. I went to a show in Milan some weeks ago. A month ago, basically, yeah. And I had a lot of fun, right? And to go at that show, which was like Italian folk metal show, I wore the t-shirt of another Italian folk metal band where one of my like friends plays as the violin guy, right? And I had the shirt on because I'm like, maybe somebody asks me about the shirt and I can share my friend's music. Also, they're really good. I enjoy their music a lot, so I'll just wear it. It's nice. So I go at the show. The show is very fun, extremely fun. And we get to the end of the show where everybody starts going away, so I turn around and I hear one guy saying, "Hey, nice shirt," to me. And I looked at him, right, and I see that he has the t-shirt of the same band that I am also wearing. Different shirt, same band, but details, you know. And so I got all excited. I'm like, oh yeah. They're one of my friends plays in this band. He's the violin player, because like I sing in a choir and my choir director is her, like it is his girlfriend, and so I met him through her, and you know, I've seen a couple of these shows. I listen to the music, it's really good, and like it's the autistic moment where I'm talking about something that I like and I get extremely excited. That kind of moment. Okay, picture this. Picture me with like the biggest smile ever, okay? And then I yawned because I'm talking at this point, like I'm not even thinking, I'm just talking because I'm really happy. And I'm like, I'm so happy that I've met someone else that listens to them, because I love their music a lot and I'm always happy to support them, you know. And he looks at me, like this guy looks at me and he's like, yeah, of course I know them. I'm part of the band. Huh? Oh. I did not recognize him. It took me a moment, because this guy, he plays the flute in that band, and I didn't recognize him because he always has like a bandana. He always looks like a pirate, and in the low lights of the club where the other band played, and without the bandana, I didn't recognize him. Bro, I was as red as a tomato. I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't recognize you. And he was laughing at me. Oh man. Oh, thank you for the follow, cheese, by the way. Was watching Korn and my dad walked in. That's a classic, I feel like. We've all been there. Been there, done that. Methinks. Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing. That song knows I'm a guy. See, I hope that at least he ain't one of those judgmental parents, you know. I'm lucky, because my family doesn't really give a shit about my sexuality. Like, they don't care. As long as I don't do drugs, they're fine. It's whatever. But I am probably like very lucky that I have a family, well, at least my parents and my sister, that they're like chill, you know. Then the drugs are playmobiles. True. Babysitter Peacock, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the member gang. Hi. Same here. Nice. That's a good thing. Oh, Chris 5565, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the member gang. Hi. I never really kept it hidden either. Honestly, like I didn't feel the need, you know. Heard these names before, like the two people that joined. Seriously. So sorry if I sometimes I struggle with English. Sorry, I'm Italian. I'm smart. Very big brain. I love cats. I've always had a cat growing up. Usually at least 2 cats. 2 to 3, depending on the time period. I don't think I could live without a cat, because they're just so cute and I love my cats so much. I also had a dog when I was like 3-4 years old. It was my grandma's dog, but I don't remember a lot about her, because the doggy was old and she died when I was a little child, so I don't really have many memories of her. But in general, I always preferred cats. Dogs are cute, but I'm more of a cat person. I like both, though I love birds also, but I would never own one because they're a lot of work, and you need to do a lot of research to properly keep a bird, and they can take a lot out of you, especially like bigger birds, I would say, like cockatoos or parrots. Some cats are low maintenance. To a degree, yeah. You still have to be careful, because like if you spay like a cat and you're not careful with like exercising them and dieting them properly, then they're gonna get fat, and then you'll have to do extra work to make them lose weight. I know, because my parents tend to kind of overfeed my cat, one of them that's like an indoor cat, because my older cat, they used to let her go outside, and I don't really want her to be outside, because you shouldn't be letting your cat go in the neighborhood unsupervised. But my parents were the ones taking care of the animals when we got that cat, so they didn't just let her go wherever. My other cat, Mentina, it's my black cat. We got her when I was like 19, I think. And she's an indoor cat. My sister and I had to fight against her parents to let her stay indoor, and she goes outside with somebody because she's trained to wear a harness when we take her for walks in the garden, because she's too scared to step foot outside of the garden. We tried. And we have a balcony that goes around the house, so we also let her run around it. She follows the birds and all. But my parents still overfeed her, so she's a little on the fat side. Also because she's spayed or nurtured. I don't remember which one is the one for female cats. So yeah, she's a little fat, and I'm trying to keep her on a diet, and I have to be careful because my dad is a little weak to my cat's cries, and so whenever she starts crying in front of the bowl, he gives her a little bit of food, and so I have to overcompensate and feed her less during like her supposedly only meals during the day. My dog loves to shit all over the grass. I need to stuff off tables. Damn. My cat tends to eat things you shouldn't be eating as well. She likes plastic. She chews on plastic. If we are not careful, if there's plastic around, we need to keep an eye on her, because she tries to bite it and eat it. I don't know why. Why plastic? You cannot digest plastic, kitty. You dumb fuck. Cats are very clever. They always ask the person they know that they'll bend to feed them. True. She's very vocal though. It's not that like she knows how, like, where to go for food. It's that she's incredibly annoying, and until you give her what she wants, she will not leave you alone. And by that I mean that she follows me around the house, and after a while she gets mad that I'm not feeding her, and she starts hitting me with her fucking paw until I feed her. She can be mad annoying. former one would make rounds around home to ask every single person, one after the other, to get fed multiple times. Yeah, she cries. Mine cries. She sits in front of her ball and then she starts going meow, 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 until you feed her or find something else to distract her with. Now it's the close. It's the pole and then close after a couple hits. And then she bites me. She like nibbles my fucking face. She goes for my cheek because she knows that it hurts a little bit, and she knows it, and she does it on purpose. Because the moment you step far away from the desk, she's all nice and friendly again, and she runs to the food, and if you don't follow her, she comes back. Good night, frog. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. Night night. We have to be careful because my dog will jump on the table trying to get food, so after we do anything we gotta pull all the food off the table. Yeah, that's annoying. My cat sits on the table and watches it, but she knows she cannot step like on the tablecloth, so at least she's not trying to grab anything off of her plates. Cap Drago JJ, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. Hi. Hope you're doing well. Jesus. Well, some people don't want minors in their chat if they're 18 plus channels. I don't tend to be too explicit. I think I'm usually PG-16. Like, you know, some jokes sometimes might be a little inappropriate, but overall, like, all I do honestly swear. I swear that's probably like the main thing that could be a little more on the adult side. Should be fine. I watched some mature series. No, it's not that. If I am talking about a topic that's like 18 plus, it's rare that it happens, but if it happens, because it has happened before, I give a heads up to people, and I'm like, yo guys, we're talking about adult stuff, so if you're a minor, leave the stream, come back later. It's like very rare because I'm not very comfortable speaking about like some things, like more extreme sexual jokes and the likes. I'm not very comfortable with those myself, so I usually I don't want people that are too young in my streams though. Like if it makes sense, Like, I think my content it's not family friendly. It's definitely targeted like towards a more mature audience, but it's not like exclusively 18 plus lewd kind of stream. Depends a lot to protect you guys, to be honest. It's better to never say R too, because mean people target younger ones. Yeah, true. It's exactly how I view the topic. You said it perfectly. And I have first-hand experience, unfortunately, with bad people taking advantage of you because they know you're a minor, a young child, a teen, or whatever. Because I talk about that stuff. I think it's important to share my experience without going into the traumatic details. But I was groomed when I was 14 by a guy that was like around 20, and that shit gave me trauma. So be careful, guys. Like, protect yourselves, and if you're uncomfortable with a situation, leave. Absolutely fucking leave. Don't let these people take advantage of you. Don't let them ruin your you in general, because all they do is ruin you. It's making you feel miserable and doing bad things to you, and you'll have to live with the trauma for the rest of your lives, and I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. Yeah, I never went to Namiko, but when I was young, I used the kick to chat with some friends, and the amount of genuine pedophiles that I've found on that app is outstanding. Like, I don't think I've ever seen so many pedos trying to like solicit me to send explicit pictures to them at 14 years old. Like, be careful. Like, if you're a minor on the internet, and even if you're not a minor, honestly, be careful. I got grown, but everyone says I look older than I am. Like, that person can be just a statement. I think it depends on the context. Because a lot of people tell me I look younger than my age. But like, if you say to me like, oh, you look younger, I thought you were like 18. That's one thing. And if you go, oh, you look younger than your age, princess. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, brother. That's fucked up. Never do that. Yeah, exactly. Also, if like something happens, talk to your parents or to somebody that you trust, an adult figure that you can trust. Do not keep it to yourself. Do not. That's what they want. If somebody's taking advantage of you, they want to isolate you. Okay? So always let somebody know. Always talk to somebody. Be safe on the internet. 13, brother! Yeah, no, that's young. No, yeah, no, don't go around telling your age on the internet. No, listen. You're a little guy still. You're still a little guy. That's very young. Trust me, been there, done that. You will, when you'll be older, you will look back at your early teenage years and you will realize that you were still almost a baby. You're still like developing at the age. No, don't go around telling people that you're 13. Don't, like, that's dangerous. You're putting yourself in a lot of danger, because predators will target you. Like, if you meet those people, they will take advantage of you. No, trust me, like, I'm speaking from experience. Like, I have been raised on the old internet, and I know that things are a lot different now, and people are generally more open about their private life. But I think maybe I am an uncle, maybe I am unk, because I think you should stay as private as possible on the internet. Share as little about your life as you can. Do not share any identifiable information, because you never know who's behind the screen. Okay, you're a growing guy, okay, but you're not a little guy, but you're still growing. You're like, you could be you could be the child of my cousin. You have the same age as almost the same age as the child of my cousin. She didn't get to experience the world ending in 2012. True, that was crazy. I still remember everybody thinking that the world would explode or something, because the Maya calendar ended at 2012. I low-key was scared. I low-key was a little bit scared. Yeah, as Usakomo says. There are a lot of shitty people on the internet that have bad intentions. There were in the old days, there are still now. I would argue it's easier now for predators to get advantage of minors than back in the day, because when I used to be 12, the only place where you could interact with other people were like forums, like Forum Free. Anybody remembers Forum Free? And like the 2-3 socials that were starting to pop up, and all of like this messaging applications that were sketchy as fuck. But again, I was raised with the notion of like keeping all my private information private, so I wouldn't interact with others as much as people do today. Even on like Facebook, I would only order people that I knew, and I wouldn't accept requests from people that I've never met. Yeah, just be careful, cheese. Because one thing is that, and I've been your age, I don't know, realistically, a teenager will go on places they're not supposed to go to. It's just a matter of facts. Like, I am not your parent. I cannot tell you what to do. I can only give advice. I can't stop you from browsing the web or whatever. All I can do is give you advice from somebody that's older and I hope wiser on some things, and hoping that you will keep yourself safe. That's all I can do ultimately. At the end of the day, don't put yourself in danger. Getting old enough to tell the new gen to not give their IRL name, age online. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, me too, brother. Me too. Oh, I'm getting old. On the internet, your real age is 18 plus, a random number of your choice. A slice is his way to defend yourself. Exactly. Exactly. Don't give your whereabouts. If you wanna say, oh, I live blah blah blah, say the country, never the state, never the city. Never. I know that it doesn't seem like it's bad, but it just exposes yourself to all of the predators online, that as soon as they know your age, they will try to get advantage of you. Again, I know because of unfortunate experience. They will try to normalize things because you're still young. A lot of times you really don't know better. At the moment, if I could go back in time, knowing what I know now, I wouldn't be in the situations that I was when I was 14. I wouldn't have all that trauma either, because I wouldn't let a shitty, terrible adult take advantage of me as a teenager, And when you get older, you get to also reflect on your younger ages, and you do realize that when you were young, you did stupid stuff, you were naive, you thought you were wiser than what you actually were. That's the process of growing, But if you can avoid the danger, whatever the chances are that you might actually encounter somebody that's a bad person, it's always better to take precautions, It's always better to avoid the risk. Whole life lesson on ASMR, by the way. Thanks for the advice. You're welcome, that's the least I can do. If I can be an example to follow for the younglings, I'm more than happy to, share my advice and my own experiences as a grown-ass man. If they think you're young, to see you as prey. Exactly. they will try to get your address, they will try to get every bit of private information from you, and the moment you realize you got yourself in a bad situation and you want out, they will blackmail you with that private information. They'll try to get you to stay by blackmailing you. They'll say, oh, if you don't do what I say, I will leak your address online and that stuff. I know it sounds like cliche, but that's what they do. Like that's actually what happens with those shitty people. Jeez, to meet you, it's on the mouse. Gonna be thinking the back of mind, fill the bus driver is a pedo. Now listen, that's a bit extreme. That's a bit extreme. But yeah, no, just be careful, okay? With people you don't know especially. Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for the raid, Solava! Waka! I'll spike you. Hello from Russia. Hi! Welcome! Let me shut it out, Soul. Hi! Big raid! Welcome! Hi! Let me introduce myself. I'm Hanzo-Chan, I'm a vampire king. I mainly do ASMR and variety streams, just chatting mostly. We're doing some ASMR tonight. Thank you so much for raid. So, if you need to go and get some food, some water, some rest in general, feel free to. Thank you so much again for raiding me and trusting me with your community. And if you have a favorite trigger, please let me know and I will do it for you. Welcome everyone. We're giving life lessons tonight. Also, I hope the stream went well. Were you also doing ASMR? Yeah. I cannot comment on how to take care of a beard because I can't grow one, unfortunately. I wish I could like grow yeah. Cause listen, I love goatees with mustache combination. I am weak for that combination. If I could have them, I would. Wax strips on the face are brutal. Oh. Yeah, no, they're brutal. I don't know if there are like oils that are made to like kind of stops the growth. No idea. Or like creams. Also, I forgot what I was about to say, fuck. He's shaving to be forced like a real berserker. No man, he's gonna rip his skin off. Having cuts on your face is like the most annoying thing ever. I have like a tiny scar on my lip, and I hate it because whenever it's colder, it kind of reopens and it starts hurting again. It's so annoying. I can't imagine like shaving your beard and then you cut your face. I grab my Kratos axe and just start chopping hairs like the good old days. Oh, so Lava, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. Hope the stream went well. The red straps on your face will show everyone around you that it's better not to mess with you because you're capable of such a thing. I don't know if it would work. I would be concerned personally. What if I want to be a cute fanboy without facial hair? You can do whatever you want. I wish I could be a cute fanboy with facial hair, but I can't grow that. Although I do cosplay and I've worn fake mustache and the fake goatee, and they look pretty good on me, not gonna lie. My dad said that I looked handsome when he saw me. So you know. I got the dad's seal of approval. Yeah, it's normal to be hairy, believe it or not. Some people are hairier than others. They're lucky and don't grow much hair on their body in general. I'd say I'm pretty on the hair. I'm pretty standard, I would say. Like it's normal. Like average person hair. I do have a lot of hair on my head though. Got a lot of hair on my head. The laser therapy needs to be applied every 5 years or such because your body heals. Yeah, true. Can you get laser to remove your face hair? Actually, I never thought about that. Yeah, we're monkeys. It's normal. Hair is there to protect our bodies, technically speaking. Oh, Takeshi030, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. Hi. You know, sometimes people really like to judge you because of the way you look, but don't let anybody tell you that you look bad or something. If you like the way you look, that's all that matters. I can't shave my legs, for example, because I have a skin condition and my skin is extremely dry, and it's like on my legs especially I have like all of these red dots because of the excess of keratin in my pores. So if I shave, my legs become all red and irritated, like extremely quick. And was I insecure about that when I started having that problem? Yeah. I was scared of others judging me. Then I remembered then that like the way I live is nobody else's concern, and keeping hair on my legs doesn't make me any less pretty, you know? Like, it's my business if I want to shave or not, nobody else's. Nowadays I don't give a shit. Like, as long as you're clean and smell decently and you're not like smelling bad, that's all that matters to me. As long as you're presentable and you have good hygiene, you know, that's all that matters to me. That I don't smell bad and that I do take care a little bit of myself. How much you make? I am looking for a job at the moment because I've had the unluckiest streak of events ever. Finding a job in Italy is like terrible at the moment. It's nearly impossible the way our job market is. Do it for the uppers for women, so super stuff for there's a beard and mustache. Ah, interesting. Didn't know. Also, hi Takashi, welcome. It's a pity that with the help of a translator can make out what it's being written in chat. At the same time, I have no idea what the stream is saying. No, I'm sorry. I don't speak Russian, unfortunately. I only know to speak English and Italian. Also, Zarmov and others, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Vampire Gang. Hi. Ah, ti ho mandato Nino. I see. I don't like pineapple in general, so I don't like it on my pizza either. But that's personal preference. I don't think pineapple and tomato sauce do well together. But we have some sweet and sour pizza here that is pretty nice. So I think it's just a matter of taste. Ah, thank you others for the follow. And Jordania as well for the follow. Welcome both to the Vampire Gang. And good night, Heathers. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. Have you heard of the new virus? Yeah. Unfortunately, we have some cases here in Italy. They had to isolate like one person. I hope that it's not gonna be another COVID situation all over again. Hi Wing! Welcome! Yes, I'm Italian. From the big Italy. Mi piace la pizza e gli spaghetti. See what I did? I said it in Italian. it's true. I love pizza and spaghetti. I ate pizza the other day. It's really funny because every time I speak, like I talk about what I eat, it truly is like average Italian stereotype. Because I have a pizza once a week on average on the same day because my dad makes pizza for the family and we do eat pasta almost every day, either at lunch or dinner. You mean like organized crime? Unfortunately, it's still an issue. It's a big issue here, and I don't think we'll get rid of them anytime soon. Also because of corruption in our government. Have a pizza once a day. Nice. If I did it, I would probably die because of high cholesterol after a couple days. We eat pasta a lot of different ways. We make different sauces. Well, tomato sauce, of course, classic. Pasta pomodoro. Ragu, which is meat sauce, homemade ragu. We have like sour cream with like different stuff like peas and ham and sour cream, or sour cream and salmon, tuna also, either with tomato sauce or without tomato sauce. We have spaghetti aglio olio peperoncino, which is olive oil, hot peppers, and garlic. It's very spicy. It's one of my favorites. Then carbonara, of course. Pizza with like salty zucchini or like broccoli as well, or like other veggies with the pasta. Also red and yellow peppers. Time goes by fast when you have fun. I have high cholesterol, over 200, technically couldn't either. Yeah, I also have high cholesterol, but I don't know if I have to worry that much because it's genetics. I have high cholesterol, but it's also like the good cholesterol is also high, so I guess it balances out with the bad one. I'm not sure. The doctor said I should watch what I eat, but last time it didn't like say that I should go on the diet either. So you know. Buonanotte po, dormi bene, sogni d'oro. Bye bye. Holy shit, it's 3:30 in the morning. Oh. I didn't realize. Fuck. Alright, everyone. I wish I could stay longer, but it's pretty late and I have to go to bed. Because people like money, and people that run a country especially like money, so they do everything they can to keep it the money that should go towards making the citizens of that country live a decent life. Unfortunately. Oh, I opened Twitch and I wasn't with a T. Okay, guys, let me see. Who can we write? We can write Getsura. She's doing ASMR as well. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for coming. I hope I was able to help you relax and get some sleep as well. Here are the raid commands. First one is for everybody, second one is for subs. If you want to use my cutie modes and support me in these hard times, feel free to sub. My modes are very cute, if I say so myself. And you can follow me on my socials and join my Discord server. We're having a poll on my Discord for a Bloodborne run challenge. You guys get to vote which challenge I will be doing for that Bloodborne run. So if that interests you, join the Discord and cast a vote to decide my suffering. Alright, everyone, I will be going to bed. I'll leave in good hands, I promise. Good night, sleep well, and I will see you next time.